Okay, we're now in 1314 College Algebra, Chapter 1, Section 5, Quadratic Applications. And again, I'm David Dipple from Lone Star College, Montgomery. Okay, suppose you have a right triangle where one leg has a length of 5 inches and the other sides have a length that are consecutive integers. That's going to look something like 5 is one side, make sure it's a right triangle. Consecutive means you're going to have a number and one more than that number, so we have x and x plus 1. Now, since it's a right triangle, the Pythagorean theorem works, so you have 5 as your short, x is your middle, and x plus 1 as your hypotenuse. So it's 5 squared plus x plus 1 squared. If you square both of these, 5 squared is 25, x squared is x squared. When you square this out, if you need to multiply it 2 times, x plus 1 times x plus 1. The fast way is you square the first one, x squared. 1 times x doubled is 2x. And square the last one. Square it, double, square. Okay, now you combine like terms. 1 moved over with 25 makes 24. And these x squares will cancel, so you get 24 equals 2x, or x is equal to 12. Now if x is 12, add 1, your next consecutive integer is 13. Okay, suppose we have an open box made by cutting 2-inch squares from the corners of a standard card. If the card is 12 inches wider than it is long, so you're going to have a length and a length plus 12, what are the dimensions that will give a volume of 56? So again, I took a card. This was a length, and I'm taking 4 away because there's 2 on the right and 2 on the left. This is 12 more, so it's L plus 12. I'm taking away 4 on the 4 total because you have 2 on the bottom, 2 on top. That makes a total of L plus 8. Now, to find volume, you take L minus 4, that's the length, L plus 8, that's the width, and 2, because when you stand it up, it'll be 2 units high. So it's 2 times L minus 4 times L plus 8 has to equal 56. Okay, if you move the 2 over by dividing by 2, and you multiply L times L is L squared, 8 minus 4 is 4L minus 32, gives you 28. Okay, if you move the 28 across, let's see if we can factor this. You'd L squared minus 4L minus 60 is equal, or plus 4L is minus 60 is equal to 0. And that should factor. 60 is 10 times 6, and 10 of minus 6 is 4. So if you solve this, you'll get negative 10 and positive 6. Now you cannot have a negative 10 for a length. So if your length is 6, 12 more than that should be, I put 14, but it should be 18. Because it's 12 more than. Okay, the next one, suppose you have a tree. 8 feet from the tree, the distance to the top of the tree is 5 feet more than 6 times the height of the tree. Now if you'll take it slow, you'll get through it. Suppose you have a tree. So we take our 3, we're going to go 8 feet away from it. The height of the tree you don't know, so we're going to call it x. Okay, so we have our 8. Height of the tree is x. And then the distance, if you're standing out here, the distance to the top of the tree is 5 more than 6 times the height of the tree. So it's 5 more than, so we add 5, 6 times the tree. Again, we have a right triangle, so it's 8 squared, x squared, 6 plus 5 squared. And if you square these all out, you'll get x squared plus 64. 6, you square it, is 36. 6 times 5 is 30. Double is 60. And 5 squared is 25. Again, the pattern is square, double the 30, and then square. Okay, if we combine like terms, we take our 64 over and our x squared over, we should get 35x squared plus 60x minus 39. Now that's not nice, it won't factor, so I'm going to use the quadratic formula. Negative b, so it's negative 60. B squared, which is 60 squared. 4 times a is 35. C is negative 39 over 2 times a. Now I'm just going to type this in the calculator to find out what that radical is. Turns out I got 95.2. So I take negative 60 plus 95.2 divided by 16. Negative 60 minus 95.2 divided by 16. Again, I just typed it in the calculator. I got 2.2, negative 9.7. And we have a height of a tree, so it can't be the negative one. So x is 2.2. So it's very, very, very short tree. And that is the applications I'm dealing with.